Yo, what's up? Noah the Agent back again. It feels like I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I probably haven't, but today is the day, all right? Because today's one of those days I got to pick myself back up, and I have a lot of those almost every day. As a real estate agent, you got to pick yourself up, all right? And today is one of these days where I have to kind of list the positive things of this job, and in order to keep going, in order to get some motivation, because things have been really taxing on the mind for me lately. Just worrisome, worried about when I'm gonna close, worried about getting in contact with people, why they're not emailing me back or whatever. Like, I thought you wanted to sell these apartments, why aren't you emailing me back? I don't know. But today is one of those days where I really have to look back and think on the positive of this job. So that's what I'm doing right now. So the positive sides of being a rentals agent, all right? So it's fast moving, almost like being a hustler. So you're running here, there, interacting with so many different people, handshakes, everything, it's like the fast life again. You see, well, me personally, I see pretty women almost. You see people with money. You get to see a side of the city you've never seen before. Like, I've been in this city my whole life, and just traveling around trying to make these deals, I've never seen the side of New York City that I'm currently seeing. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful. You wouldn't even know some of these apartments exist. Like, some of these beautiful buildings exist if you weren't a real estate agent. Because, again, if you can't afford it, like, why are you even looking in there? Why are you even in the building if you can't afford it? So I'm able to see different buildings all the time, beautiful buildings, and just a different, different side blocks and little main streets in the city that I never paid attention to before, or even cared to go. So it's like very fast moving. You're dealing with so many people, and it's just like the fast life, If you want to get out there and go to clubs to advertise yourself, or go to different wine mixes just to market yourself, you can. You can do what you want. It's the fast life, like, really, really. Meeting and seeing new people. So I've met so many business owners, 20-year-old CEOs. I met this guy the other day. Your plastic debit card, he converts them into metal, and he draws art on it. Like, he could draw you Tupac, Drake, he could draw you Nipsey Hussle, he could draw you Michael Jordan, whatever you want on your card, he inscripts it on your card, metal card, he converts all that stuff. It's really beautiful. And I met somebody that runs a $12 billion company at a wine mixer. He offered me a drink. He was really a nice person. Like, these people are actually human. They got so much money, but they're actually human. And if I wasn't a real estate agent or whatever, I wouldn't care about going to no wine mixer or meeting these people with more money than me or whatever. Like, I used to have big confidence issues. So, like, I would kind of hate, like, I don't know, kind of hate, like, this nigga got so much money, like, I ain't never going to get there, not consciously, but this what I had to be thinking, like, what I care about what he's doing for, try to pay as less attention to them so the envy doesn't set in, is what I tried to do before. But now I like seeing people that are doing better than me, and younger people that's doing it, because that proves I could do it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody not the same, but these people are regular people, and if they could do it, they could run these billion-dollar companies or whatever they're doing, I could do it too. So without being in this job, I would have never met those people or even cared to. So that's very, very great thing about this. Running around, you're your own business, so, like, you actually could run it the way you want. Like I said, go to wine mixers, go to clubs, give out your cards, talk to the people you want to talk to, advertise to the people you want to advertise to. You have a reason to get up and look nice and actually present yourself as not to say something you're not, but yeah, something you're not. We don't have the money yet, but these people don't know that, and they see us as sharks. As a real estate agent, you're kind of a shark, so they see you as money, and I like that. I like for people to see me as money. That's better than them looking at you and seeing you as a bum or whatever, or like, look at this little black Spanish kid. Who is he? They know I'm a real estate agent. They know I represent Century 21 or whatever. They know I have a YouTube, so this is kind of like a business, and I'm striving towards something, so I could present myself as that, because that's who I am now. I'm a businessman and a YouTuber, so, and I like dealing with people like that, It's not like being a worker. These people like actually see your value. So like when you're talking to a boss or somebody that's ahead of you on a job, they just see you as a security guard, or they see you as a waitress, or they see you as somebody that cleans the floors. They don't know your value. So when y'all talking, it's not building towards anything. It's not them seeing what you know. They don't care what you know. Just mop the floors or do whatever, you secure the premises or do whatever. They're not trying to build with you to know what you know, and like they don't care what you know. All right, they just care about get this done for me, and that's it. Like that's all they expect from you. So to me, that's BS. I don't like getting looked down upon, or I don't like to not be able to give my ideas, or I don't like to not have an opinion, be able to have an opinion, or like hey, this is how they want it, this is what I got to do, and you don't agree with that, because the other day I had a situation at my job where it was about 10 women in the men's bathroom with about 12 men while they got their penis out peeing. They doing their business. And I had to get these women out, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's gender sensitivity and all this. You can't really do that. Like, I don't agree with these supervisors sending them in, and I'm the one that got to push them out. These people could try to turn around and get me in trouble because I'm like telling them you can't be in the men's bathroom. Like, they could say, hey, you don't know if my gender is a male or whatever, or what I classify as. So that could have got me in real big trouble. I don't really have an opinion. I don't have a say-so. I can't do my own things on the fly. I do what they say. If they sent those people in, even though it was wrong, it was really my job to fall back, and I didn't do that because that was wrong. And I knew that was wrong. But I put my job on the line doing what was right. So it's not like that in real estate. You run your business how you want. You do, as long as it's legal, you do as you please, really. So that's what I love about real estate, those things. And it feels good to be a seller and not a buyer. So like when you buying these things and you're a consumer, you feel like people always selling you something, or you got a bad deal, or nothing's really worth it. Like y'all advertise this, but it's all flimsy and stuff. Like, I would like to be the one being a seller. I don't want to always give my money to somebody or whatever. I want to be the one collecting the money. So it helps when you feel like everybody's always in your pocket and wanting something or taking something. Like, you know what I mean? Like every time you turn around, there's a bill or something you bought that, you didn't really need, but you just bought it because it's an impulse. All right, I feel better being a seller than a buyer, because I'm a terrible buyer. I buy things off of impulse. I think I want it 1 minute, 3 days later I don't. So, or it just breaks or something like that. Like, I don't like really being a buyer. I'd rather be a seller. It's cool to be a buyer if I got it, but I don't be having it and I'll be buying these things. So, nah, I'd rather be a seller. So, yeah. Next and last thing, kinda, is pulling potential out of yourself that you didn't know was there. So managing all these things, like I'm not a manager, I'm just a regular security guard at my job, right? But in real estate, I have to be my own business mogul, my own marketer. I have to represent myself like a lawyer or whatever, because you can't be sued. I have to manage people's expectations. I have to be guest services. I have to be all this stuff, all this different type of stuff, and you don't know you can. I'm not I never seen myself as a businessman or full on just business, like something a force to be reckoned with or whatever. Like And now I do. I feel that. You know, I feel like when I step outside, I'm representing my business, and when I look good, even though nobody's looking at me, I look good for a reason. So, that's just potential, you know, like, I don't know, just pulling the potential out of yourself, because I used to be so depressed. I used to like look like a bum, so to speak. You know, I didn't know I had the potential to actually represent myself as a businessman and as somebody that can pretty much be like water, you know? Like as a real estate agent, I am water. I am a shark. I am all these things. I have to transform or conform myself into being something bigger than me. Like I'm bigger than who I am. Like I love this. Like, you know, so being me, I don't take being a real estate agent lightly. I take it as a business, and I take it as helping people. I'm helping these people, and I don't know, when people look at me, they don't know my potential. They don't know what I know. So that's better than having a boss that just assumes that you don't know anything. Having people look at you and not knowing what you know and wanting to talk to you to see what you know is what I love and what I like. So yeah, so that's just me pulling things, the positive out of this, being a rentals agent or a realtor or whatever, or a broker or whatever. Like, just reminding myself that the good things that has happened this past month or whatever, because it's only been a month, really, a month and a half, and I get down on myself a little too easily. So yeah, I thought this was something good, and I'm gonna go off on the negatives after this. And yeah, so some positive, some negative, and yeah, if you stayed to the end, thank you. I hope you found this helpful and you got to know what I'm going through a little bit. So thanks a lot, and see you in the next one. Peace.